Very interested in knowing how many hours of sleep you got last night.
I don't know, about 5 or 6, I think. 5? I don't know.
Billionaires and celebrities are known to rather have an interesting daily routine, but as a business magnate and engineer, CEO of SpaceX, CEO of Tesla Inc., co-founder of Neuralink, and co-chairman of OpenAI, Elon Musk might just be one of the world's busiest entrepreneurs. Elon Musk is one busy guy. From running the business to engineering to managing companies, it's obvious Musk has a lot on his plate. So it's not surprising that his daily life is pretty jam-packed. The billionaire CEO of Tesla and SpaceX generally spends a full work week at each of his two companies, wolfing down lunch in 5 minutes and skipping phone calls for productivity's sake. Let's take a look at the demanding schedule of Elon Musk, who plans his day in 5-minute slots, constantly multitasks, and avoids phone calls. But before that, give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get notified anytime an interesting video is dropped. Yeah, there's no denying that Musk's workaholic habits have had a huge impact on the world and yielded tremendous results. Elon Musk is so busy running both Tesla and SpaceX that he schedules his day out into 5-minute slots. From waking up in the morning to going to bed at night, the whole day for Musk is already planned. He has a rule called Elon Musk's 5-minute rule. He divides the whole day into 5-minute blocks of 5 minutes. It is already decided which 5-minute block to use for which work. In one 5-minute block, he replies to an email. In the other block, he packs a meal in just 5 minutes. The reason for this rule is because when you have very little time to do something, you'll put all your energy into it. You'd think this guy never sleeps, but it turns out he does. Elon Musk is one of those individuals who appear to be doing just fine despite not getting an average of 8 hours of sleep per night. Musk always had his own way of doing things, so it's no surprise that the billionaire says that he only needs 6 hours of sleep. Musk has said he has slept in Tesla's factory, even keeping a sleeping bag in a conference room next to the production line so he can better inspect vehicles as they come off of it. Elon Musk's daily routine can be summed up as work, eat, sleep, with work taking up a bulk of that time. With a bedtime of around 1 a.m., Musk typically wakes up at 7 a.m., getting 6 to 6.5 hours of sleep, which he discovered over the years is his sweet spot. The first thing that Musk does when he wakes up is responding to urgent and important emails for half an hour. If you're a breakfast person, Musk's routine is not for you. The 48-year-old says that he is too busy to eat breakfast, and only occasionally will he go out of his way to slow down and grab a quick cup of coffee. One thing he always makes time for, no matter what? Showering. He once wrote on Reddit that it had a greater positive impact on him than any other of his daily habits. You might find it odd that a man worth $150 billion would be doing the school run himself, but it's not all that strange when you find out that his 5 boys school at his SpaceX campus. In 2014, Musk pulled out all of his children of their private education and co-founded an entirely new school for them to attend. He didn't believe in the current schooling system in the US adequate or effective, so he decided to design one for himself, calling it Ad Astra School after the Latin phrase for to the stars. The school has just 30 students, mostly made up of SpaceX employees' children. Once Musk gets into the office, it's go time. No 2 days are the same for Musk. He spends Mondays and Fridays at SpaceX in Los Angeles. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, he heads to the Bay Area to work at Tesla. Estimated that he spends an average of 42 hours a week working at Tesla and 40 hours a week working at SpaceX. On top of all of that, he often fits half a day's work into the OpenAI project. This is a non-profit organization that focuses on helping AI achieve wider use. At the office, Musk is spending 80% of his time trying to engineer and design the next generation product. The other 20% of his day consists of face-to-face meetings. Elon Musk meetings are based on simple rules like 4 to 6 people present during meeting and no large meetings. Also, if you don't add any ideas or points during the meeting, then you are not allowed for further meetings. Meeting is not only set for high-priority work and no frequent meeting, as it is a waste of time for everyone. To keep his workday on track, Musk forgoes most phone calls in favor of email and text. He also prefers to use an obscure email address to prevent people from spamming his inbox. Elon Musk isn't a fan of using his phone either, as he says that it causes him to stray off task, and he likes to use a secondary email as his personal one to avoid people spamming him with unimportant requests. Nutrition is another thing that is not at the top of Musk's priority list. Not only does Musk not enjoy starting his day off with a good breakfast, but he also doesn't make time for lunch. In the afternoon, sometimes he skips lunch, and if he does eat lunch, typically orders from local restaurants something quick, perhaps a chicken salad, veggies in a salad, and brings it with him into his next meeting. Elon walks the factory floor every day he's at SpaceX. In his dual role as the company's chief technology officer, Elon still spends 80 to 90% of his time directly focused on engineering and technological challenges facing the team. While Musk has seemingly embraced his workaholic habits and long hours, everyone has a breaking point. And in 2018, it appeared that breaking point was getting dangerously close for him. There were times when I didn't leave the factory for 3 or 4 days. Days when I didn't go outside, he said. This has really come at the expense of seeing my kids and seeing friends. Musk admits that when he does indulge in food, it's usually at business dinners where he admits that he tends to eat way too much. When it comes to food, one of his favorites is Diet Coke thanks to some infernal ingredients. CBS previously reported on the tech mogul's preference for French food, barbecue, and whiskey. In terms of fitness, Musk doesn't like exercising at all, although he does spend some time lifting weights and running on the treadmill while watching TV. He also dabbles in Taekwondo, karate, judo, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. To stay in shape, Musk usually hits the gym about once or twice a week. On the weekends, it's more of a toss-up. Sundays are usually spent traveling or staying at his Bel Air mansion. On Saturday, he either works at SpaceX or spends time with his 5 young sons. Speaking about his kids in 2013, he said, "What I find is I'm able to be with them and still be on email. I can be with them and still be working at the same time. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to get my job done." When asked about how he managed to find time to spend with his children, given his immense working hours, Musk replied, "Right now, there's not much I could do. Grims has had a much bigger role than me right now. When the kids get older, there will be more of a role for me. Let's not forget to mention he just welcomed a new baby boy a few months ago." Despite his busy life, he also carves out enough time to read. Some of his favorite titles include the fantasy classic The Lord of the Rings, biographies of innovators like Benjamin Franklin and Albert Einstein, and an obscure 87-year-old history book on adventures called 12 Against the Gods. Musk may be a bookworm, but that doesn't mean he can't party. The entrepreneur's legendary bashes have included a birthday party at an English castle that turned into a big game of hide-and-seek, and inventing a knife thrower to pop balloons that he held between his legs. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to click that notification bell. If you want to find out more stuff about Elon, please let me know by leaving a comment below, and I would be more than happy to make these videos. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.